see, I would love to live in a world with less digital distraction, less pollution, less of a lot of things. And I long for a healthier telecommunications platform than we currently have. But for some reason, here we are with tremendous infrastructure already in place for instantaneous sharing of ideas in all languages, in high fidelity, in real time, and simultaneously. Since the beginning of cameras and microphones, never has there been such a diversified army of journalists and artists just waiting to realize themselves. The problem I see is less with the centralized groups of power and more with the untapped potential of the rest of us. When I look at the tone of the media being made during Corona quarantine, it's pretty grim. On any side of the debate, whether it's mainstream or conspiracy. But you know what I see more than the problem? A huge opportunity for an art revolution. One that plants the seeds of rapid transformation while humanity wakes up to itself. Not all waking up is pretty, and there are side effects. But the people who have already awoken to this reality need only to help usher people through this portal into an awakened world that we inherit. According to those who study cycles of time, we've seen this pattern before. The planet and its fractal inhabitants are due for a wake-up call to something global and unanimous. We must lift up our community. The way I choose to do it is through art. I feel the infrastructure for a large-scale shift of power is already in place. The fact that more people have nice cameras and microphones in their pocket and have access to free editing apps is a great start. The YouTuber or vlogger rivals the scope and size of the mainstream media. The biggest difference is top-down organization. But a true media or art revolution would be a grassroots explosion of people remembering who they are and why they're here. That's what this film is. It's a beacon to only those ready to wake up to a new reality. If you feel disoriented as you realize this world is different than you once believed, there are those of us who've been waiting for over a decade to support you. It can be scary for many who once depended on believing the system of control has their best interest in mind. It can be daunting to realize that this isn't a movie about a fictional world. You're in this movie. You're in this quarantine, like everyone else, unless you're in Sweden not giving a fuck. But regardless of what you believe is the real story about coronavirus, the solution remains the same. This is a moment where all of you who began waking up years ago are being called to step up your rank and usher more people through the portal of awakening. If you think awakening sounds too soft or mystical, I mean people coming to terms with the horrors on this planet so we can finally introduce a systematic solution that is obvious, irresistible, irrefutable, and therefore inevitable. There is no running from this moment, and there is no better time than right now to begin mass-producing media and art of an incredible caliber.